Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online is talking to Neil Pretorius, the CEO of DRDGold. Neil, can you just give us a word on where to now?
If ever there was an opportunity or opportune time to start looking maybe at a consolidation of tailings operations in South Africa, maybe by way of collaboration, this is probably it. And we're open for business. We would love to be part of that. We've got a very good platform that we've established going forward insofar as Ergo itself is concerned. I think the competitive advantage that our throughput risk information and management system, I think the insight that it's giving us into the workings of a high volume plant is a very distinct competitive advantage. There are two, maybe three very distinct areas of expertise that's developed over time in our organization. It's the ability to move large quantities of material, the volume throughput aspect of it. It doesn't come by itself. The pressure dynamics in those pipelines, maintaining densities and so forth, those are things that take years to understand and to get to exactly the right level. There's the ability to know what to measure and how to measure and respond to what you see in your monitoring of your plant and setting up a high volume plant. I mean, we're extracting 170 parts per billion. So there are a billion people on this African continent. If you put them all through a line randomly, and then we'll be taking out 170 out of a billion. Those are the sensitivities of our extraction process. Our guys are getting very consistent results, which suggests to me that they've developed a process and practices that enable them to be that minute and that precise in their process. And then there's the tailings deposition aspect of it. Those are the operating things. Interacting with communities, making sure that your impact on the environment is understood, that it's maintained and so forth. That's an entirely different field where increasingly I think also we've established ourselves as a company that works off a very solid set of values. A lot of positive change has happened as a consequence of a very deliberate decision that we took. That is what we want to achieve, and there's wholesale buy-in in our organization to do that as well. And if you don't have the combination of all of these things, then you are going to be lighting fires with flintstones and not with available technologies. I'm very pleased with where we are. I'm very pleased with the results that we saw coming through in the last quarter of 2017, and very pleased with the momentum and where the momentum is taking us. Our central water facility, which is up and running, that's bringing about a 24 million rand a year saving. The plant that is just running far more stable configuration than what we've ever had because of a change in the management information system and how that's being monitored on an ongoing basis. That is assisting us to be far more precise in the reagent dosages that we apply. Million and a half a month saving. So they're big chunks of savings that we've brought about as a consequence of all the initiatives in the last year. We've got these new sites that seem to be running quite nicely. It's predictable. We're seeing the numbers that we're anticipating. So hopefully, we've established a platform that we can take advantage of into the future, and a cost base that gives us a degree of resilience to wherever the gold price may take us in the near term.